What's the most devastating insult you've ever received? About 6 months ago, my boyfriend of 3 to 4 years, who I was convinced I would marry, broke it off to go find himself. I was absolutely devastated, and that same night I went to my sister's where I dumped everything on her. I was crying my eyes out and just venting about how I've disappointed the little 8-year-old girl inside me. And while I was sobbing, my 7-year-old niece came into the room. Now my niece is someone known for being not only an absolutely sweetheart, but also a total savage. She came up to her mom first, telling her that from here on out she's got this and that her mom is no longer needed. With that, she shooed her mother out of the room and proceeded to order me to lay down on the couch. She then dragged a chair beside the couch and sat down, and before I could even speak, told me she was going to talk about all my problems. She asked me what my issue was, and I decided to play along and mention my fiance. Well, as soon as she heard this, her eyes went wide. She proceeded to hop off the chair and walked over to me. She asked me if she could take my hand, and I gave it to her, thinking she was just going to hold it. Turns out I was incredibly wrong. Instead, she turned my hand around and started inspecting the back of it. She proceeded to pick out my ring finger and tell me, "Wow, Auntie Becca, 42 and still no ring. If I'm 42 and don't have a ring, I want someone to do this for me." She then called for her golden retriever, and when he came out, she proceeded to host the Auntie Becca wedding finally. She married me to her dog and afterwards demanded her mom go out and buy us cake so we could celebrate. I'm still convinced she only did that so she could get some cake.